Folks, it appears the bog is gone. You step on it, it takes right off of idle, so that tells me the bog is taken care of. Okay, there was, I discovered I had something of a bog when I test drove the car, and I'm going to work on tuning that out of it. So what you do to adjust the air door on this to reduce the bog is you loosen this T15 torque screw, which is just a lock screw, and I turn this flat head screw a quarter turn to the left, which tightened up the spring. And now it's a road test thing because it's a trial and error of the way that works, and find out if I have my bog fixed. So on to the next step of popping off the distributor cap and seeing what I can do there. Okay, here are the silver springs that were in the distributor before. I put the copper springs in for now, and that'll make the advance faster. And so what this should do is give us a little more advance down low. That will make it snappier and hopefully help with the bog. And also it'll be all in by 5,000, and that's another thing, because these silver springs don't give you full advance until 6,000, and I built the motor to run basically idle to 5, and so that, you know, that won't give me I only have like 35 degrees at 5,000 with these. So this will help. It'll give me about 3 more degrees at the top. It'll give me more than that at lower RPMs with the copper springs. Like at 2,000, it'll give me 7 more degrees. And so I think that'll help a lot. Alright, we got the idle up a little bit too high because I changed the advance springs. Now there's more advance. So now we'll see what the tachometer looks like. I think it's about 900. I'm happy with that. I'm not real fussy. Okay, here we are. We're on our actual second voyage. I've made some adjustments to the carburetor and the ignition. Big thing was checking out the ignition timing, and also in the last time I drove it I sensed a little bit of a bog. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of spark knock, but no bog. So I think my bog situation is cured. Now it's a matter of further test drives to adjust the amount of timing. It's a trial and error thing, folks. Welcome back, folks. As you can see, I started out with an issue with the bog. I turned out to have fixed that, you know, with the adjustment on the carburetor. But now I'm working on part throttle spark knock, and I think I found some of why it is. So over here, I've checked my total timing, which came out to 40 degrees. Let me get a little better view on that. At idle, it idles 30 degrees without the vacuum hooked up. It idles 35 degrees with the vacuum hooked up. I have an adjustable canister, so, and it's apparently turned down quite a bit. And that's okay, because, you know, we're still working on it. Now what I've seen was with the copper springs, which I have in there, at 1,000 RPMs, it's advanced 12 degrees already. So with this idling at 800 or so, it's showing 30 degrees. I could see, okay, with the distributor advanced 10 degrees or so at 800 already, and I get a measurement of 30, that means it's probably 20 degrees curb idle, which is a bit higher than what I should have. Because I was thinking about maybe the springs, the copper springs are too aggressive, but I think probably my idle curb idle setting is too aggressive. because a maximum of 40 is a bit high. This engine has higher than stock compression, so I thought possibly it would take 38 degrees, but 40 degrees I don't believe it will take. So I'm going to turn this back to, you know, a few degrees, 37, 38 degrees, and then go from there. And I think that'll take care of the spark knock. Okay, so I got the timing set. Okay, the timing's still up pretty high, so I gotta back it off a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to back it off some more. Okay, I now have it about 17 at idle right now. I'm going to rev it up and see what I can get for total timing. Alright, right there just showed me 38, so that's what I want. Now I'll see what we're getting at idle. Okay, so what I have is about 25 or 26 at idle, and I have 38 total, which makes sense with the copper springs. And of course the vacuum advance adds a little bit, but that's okay. I have to adjust that later with road testing. But this cuts it back a couple of degrees, and I think that'll work pretty good. One would guess you got to be careful in low gear. Okay, one more road test. Shows the spark knock appears to have gone away. You step on it, it's pretty responsive. One more trip to the North Pole shows it. It takes right off when you step on it. So as you can see, I had a little bit of a challenge with it, but I think it's coming in there. Now the next step, of course, is when I run it in the summertime when it's warmer, because cold weather, obviously, it may not spark knock, but then it may spark knock on a hot day, so I'm going to have to find that out. The carburetor is basically as it came out of the box, other than adjusting the air door, so I don't know what the mixture is yet. But we're doing pretty good. I think it's a success overall. There's little snafus that are kind of annoying me, but that's okay.